For exercise 6-17, again, I've already laid out the top view right here for this particular view, and I've also laid out the outline for the right side view, which we're going to turn into the section view here in a moment. Now, there's a couple of things that I just want to cover really quick about this particular exercise because it is missing some dimensions, and one of the dimensions is wrong. In the location of this, it tells us that it is 0.75 over to here, and then it says that this section right here is a dimension of 1. That is going to make it very much off-center, so we're going to change that dimension of 1 right here to a dimension of 0.75. That way everything is nice and symmetrical. And we also are missing the dimension for the length of this segment right here, which we can make 1.75. And with that, this object will at least look like it's supposed to in the book. And here you can just see that I've got the L shape. I have none of the hidden lines or anything else like that in because we're going to be focusing on how to create the section view for this using this one view that we have. First thing that I want to do is shift right click and go to my OSNAP settings and make sure that I have quadrant turned on, and I do, so I can say okay to that. And I want to project the quadrant of this line over to this view. Because we're not actually cutting anything going through here in our section view, and I'm going to draw just a line down through here and just put some arrowheads on it, or put some lines making an arrowhead on it to just show where my section view actually is. And then I'm going to break this line because a solid line going through the whole view doesn't really look appealing to me. Now for the other line, when we cut through this, we're cutting through material right here, but then there's this big gap on the end right here where there's no material actually being cut. So if I project this line over to here, I'm going to get where that material cut actually ends. This line that we're seeing right here is actually the visible part of this edge as seen through the hole. Now, I know that this cut is symmetrical. On the top and on the front, it's the same distance. So just like we've kind of done before, if something is the same and it's perpendicular, we can actually mirror it on a 45-degree angle, and it'll give us the same result. So rather than measuring it out again, I can just mirror that on a 45-degree angle. So now this material here is being cut and this material here is being cut, and we're just looking at this face. So when I go to my hatch command, ANSI 31 is my pattern. I'm not cutting up here, but I am cutting here and here. So once I have that, this is actually going to be the section view for this view where we're looking straight on at this hole, and we can see this inside face over here where we're not actually cutting the material. But this is exercise 6-17, and again, the dimension for the distance for this gap is changed to 0.75, and the overall length for this leg from here to here is 1.75.